Assalamu alaikum. There is a news item in yesterday's newspaper that a sessions court in Islamabad has summoned Mr. Imran Khan, the former Prime Minister, to appear on 9th of Jan 2023 in a matter relating to misdeclaration of assets before the Election Commission on the complaint of a private person that entails punishment in terms of section 174 up to a period of 3 years or fine or both. My own search with reference to the Constitution shows that with Elections Act of 2017 that was enacted in substitution of the former Representative of People's Act 1976, that is RUPA, commonly known as, wherein it has been provided that on account of malpractice committed by an elected member of the Senate or the Assembly may be punished for imprisonment up to 3 years, and the malpractice has been defined to include the misdeclaration or the wrong declaration of assets in the declaration form submitted before the Election Commission. Now, without going into the veracity of this allegation, my search or my curiosity forced me to look into the vires of this section and the interpretation of section 174. The primary question is that whether the Parliament, that is the federal legislature comprising National Assembly and Senate, is authorized to make law in this connection. Now, it is well known that the fields of legislation of Parliament are contained in 4th schedule to the Constitution. A review of 4th schedule to the Constitution shows that as per item number 41, the legislature can legislate in respect of election to the President, Speaker, and the members of the assemblies. Now I will repeat the election and not the post-election scenario. This 4th schedule is silent about the post-election scenario as far as the legislation is concerned. Again, there is entry number 55 that says that jurisdiction and powers of all courts except the Supreme Court with respect to any of the matters in this list and to such extent as is expressly authorized by or under the Constitution. Such extent as is expressly authorized by or under the Constitution. In other words, the jurisdiction and powers of all the courts may be varied, keeping in view the items contained in this list, that is part 1 of the 4th schedule, or by or under the Constitution. Now, for this purpose, the relevant articles as contained in the chapter dealing with the elections and election commission again shows that the legislature can legislate in respect of the matters pertaining to the conduct of elections. It does not deal with the post conduct scenario or stage. In other words, when a candidate is elected as a member of assembly or a senate, the constitution expressly does not authorize the legislature to enlarge the jurisdiction of the courts to punish the honorable members for any malpractice, illegal practice, or corrupt practice. I am corrected. So, in other words, the issuance of this notice, in my opinion, to the former Prime Minister merits consideration by the superior court as far as its interpretation is concerned, whether under section 174 of the Act, Elections Act 2017, this notice is competently issued to the former Prime Minister for alleged misdeclaration of the assets. So let us hope that someone takes this matter to the High Court and the High Court interprets whether this can be upheld. This means this notice can be upheld or not. Thank you so much.